Hello everybody, my name is Joe TV Spirals, and I forgot to save where we were the last time we were playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So today we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club Part 2. We skipped through most of it. I didn't save last time. Let's play. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. I'm not going to do voices. I'm tired of voices. This is the first thing I'm doing in the morning. And when I say morning, I mean it's 12:40. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I can't speak. Where's water? I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm home in. Ha ha ha. Alright, let's start the episode now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I'm not prepared for a lot of things at the moment. Reading is one of them. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? Oh, angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Sounds really deep. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's it. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. There's like there's a literary device for poems. It's AABBCC or ABABCC. That's the only thing I know about poems. Or that there's a thing called a haiku. I don't know how to write one, but I know they exist. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Cool, now I gotta say sorry. Bubbly neighbor friend who were kind of a douchebag too. I'm gonna stick with that. Our character is a douchebag, if you haven't realized that from just watching this in general, or just playing the game yourself. He's a douchebag character that we play. This is a good poem, Joe TV. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I feel like I'm too close to the mic. TV is too loud! I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you that I can't read. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. See, he's a douchebag. It was figured. It was emotional. We play a douchebag. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Joe TV. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Are we being a creepy character? I think we're being a creepy character. I don't like it. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. They say this, but like these are actual good poems. So far. I don't know which one I watched for Yuri. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That last line, I feel. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. It's just a little bit. Gee, that's how I did my homework in high school. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I have nothing to say about that, considering I didn't eat breakfast. I just had pasta. First meal of the day. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Natsuki. Who should I show my poem to next? The final person in the group. I feel like this one should have just been like an automatic choice. Hey, if you chose all three other girls, you have to show the last one. Question mark? Joe TV, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Excuse me? Hey. All the other girls said they liked my poem, alright? You little snot-nosed little brat. I don't like her. What? Harsh? What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You are rude. I don't care if you're like a child. I would slap you. I'd slap a child if I had to. In this situation, I have to. You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort into it. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. ... Fine. Well, sorry. Not accepted. That was really rude. All the others said they at least liked it. They said it was like decent. They didn't call me out for not trying. Goddamn. Well, it's not nose. Brat. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. My eye's twitching. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. I will now because I have a bias against you. That was rude. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Very basic. I'm being rude, yes. But it's very basic. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. You were right, alright? You were right. I don't like it. I'm lying now. What? Just be honest. I don't like it. I'm lying. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Because you're right in this. I didn't like it. I don't like Natsuki. She's mean to me. I don't care if that's like the whole character thing. I don't like the whole I'm mean to you because I like you aspect in like boys or girls. That's stupid. Just be a decent human being. Don't try to act like you don't like me. You give me mixed signals. I'm fixing something. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Well, you called me like a lackluster writer who didn't even try. So you know what? I take great offense to that, Natsuki. Great offense. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Yes. Your writing style would make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I don't like her. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. I feel like I'm mumbling. Hold on. When I mumble, I need water. And I realize this is gonna end up being, it's gonna be like speaking practice for me. I can never speak properly, so this will help me enunciate my words. But the other nice thing about simply writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I'm dying. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? People are texting me. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? People keep texting me. Why? What's happening? Hold on. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Joe TV did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Joe TV liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh god. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Ugh. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. There's gonna be a fight. Maybe he's just jealous that Joe TV appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh crap. I'm not making that noise. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Joe TV started showing up. Natsuki! Scandalous. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Shit. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Joe TV. She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She just started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her, Joe TV. Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Joe TV? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? I hate it. I hate it. I hate this. I hate this. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I grew with will probably think more highly of me. So of course it's going to be... No! Help me, Sayori. And Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! Dot dot dot. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Dot dot dot. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Joe TV. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. You literally tried to make everyone into the conflict. You tried to make me into the conflict. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? What started this? It was them. They showed their poems to each other. Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same size as they always were. Big and beautiful. Alright, that's, yeah, girl power, that's what that was. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. This is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. But I can't organize things to begin with either, so I kind of suck at all that. I was never the president of anything. I only joined things. And even then, I would, back off and leave as soon as, 2 weeks were up because it would bore me to death. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame me. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways. Isn't she? I've lost the ability to speak. Give me a second. Ah! Alrighty. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. It's basically the entire game just going, hey, you're supposed to have Monika as a choice, but somehow it didn't work out. Is that what it was? I can't remember. This is an old game. I'm coming back to it now. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Joe TV, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. Dot, dot, dot. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of people everyone likes. Poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. Joe TV, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, but what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Joe TV. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. What situation are you in? What's happening? You're at a club with friends who you're being creepy about because you're into cute girls because you're a teenage boy. Who, might I add, is a douchebag. Our character, again, is a douchebag. In my opinion, I wouldn't be friends with him. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Don't like it. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. He's being creepy. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Joe TV. Yo, Sayori. Who says yo? Who says yo as a greeting? My character's stupid. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club is all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why that? All of a sudden, no reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She's got no money, does she? Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. That face looks really weird, and I don't know what it is. It's something about like the way it's drawn with the very little bit of a dot for a nose, and it's freaking me out because it looks like she's got no nose right now. It's freaking me out, man. I knew it. I knew you had no nose. I can see right through you, Sayori, and your no nose face. It's weird. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. You have no nose. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. What am I, Scooby-Doo? You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. See? You still have no nose. It's freaking me out. What happened to your nose? Do they always have no nose? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Not how that works. She doesn't have a nose either. They're freaking me out. Guys, they have no nose. Ooh. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book. As always, I read that as another word. Almost said it as another word too. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Joe TV to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in like that. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Dot dot dot. Ah, I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't help much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? You're the psycho one, aren't you? She is the psycho one, right? The one with the book, with the eye, and she, like, herself later on, I think. Who knows? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, what the heck? What just happened? What happened? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What happened? I thought I slapped her or something. Ow. What was that? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Who throws a cookie in somebody's face? Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. That's a cute smile, but there is no nose on that face. I need a nose. I need a more visible nose. This is cute face, but I need noses. They need to have noses. It pulls the face together. Scratch myself. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. I would too. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, it looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. Wow. I wonder why they didn't actually draw the hug. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the clubroom. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Well, on that unusual note, I'm going to save. Wait a minute. Yes. Okay, on that unusual note, I will end off this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Part 2 as is. Because now I have to edit and basically fix up the audio if it's all in volume levels. But thank you everybody for watching, and if you made it this far, like, subscribe, all the wonderful stuff you're supposed to do at the end of a video or whatever. So, thank you. Bye-bye. Ow.